Guys, my wife got me one of these car mounts for my car, and if you don't have one, you definitely need to get one. These are badass. Thank you.
Yeah, and we'll link the description below so you can order yourself one as well.
Put the link in the description. Not link the description, but close enough. Yeah, we're gonna sign up for Amazon affiliates, and we'll put the link in the description so you guys can get one. They are not too expensive. They're actually, how much was it?
Like 18?
18 bucks? Yeah, definitely worth the money. Okay, we did a quick grocery run. Alright, so in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to make a homemade mass gainer. So basically the three things you need to think about when you're making one is the taste. So depending on what you put in it, it will affect the taste. How many different things you put in it will affect the thickness, which for me personally, I don't like thick shakes. I like them a little bit easier to drink. And then the third thing is the calories. The more things you put in it, obviously the more calories and the more protein you're gonna get. So these shakes are perfect as meal replacements or just another snack you can throw in there if you're trying to bulk or gain weight. So growing up as a kid, what I used to drink in my shakes was 1 scoop of whey protein, half a banana, an egg, and some milk. I don't make shakes like that anymore, so I'm going to show you guys what I drink now. So the blender that I use is the Ninja 1000 watts professional blender. I got this at Costco. You want to make sure you get a really powerful blender because if it's not strong enough, it's not going to be able to blend everything right. And it might be too thick for your liking. I know a lot of people use a Vitamix blender, but I've never used it and I've heard mixed reviews, and this one works perfect for me. Another thing you need to think about when you're making these shakes is to not make too many for the week because after a certain amount of days, the ingredients in them do start to split and the taste can get weird or the texture can get really weird. Alright, so let's get into what I use to make my shake. The first thing I throw in there is a banana. So I'm only going to make 2 shakes, one for Monday and Tuesday. So half a banana is what I do for one, so we're going to put the whole thing in there. I like to cut it up a little bit, that way it's easier for the blender to cut, even though it's already soft enough. I do like to throw some turmeric in there just for anti-inflammatory purposes, and it's just super good for you. You can't even taste it when it's in there. So I put 2 tablespoons of peanut butter per shake, and I'll show you guys how many calories and all that stuff at the end of the video. I use the creamy peanut butter, and sometimes I do get almond butter, which will give you a slightly different taste. So next I get my oats from Costco, and they come in huge amounts, so that usually lasts me 6 to 12 months. So when you're adding oatmeal, you got to be careful with how much you add, because if you add a serving size, it will come out pretty thick. So really just experiment with it and see what you like. Me personally, I like to really drink it down more like a shake instead of like a smoothie. So I'm only going to add half a cup, which is 1 serving size for the whole amount. Okay, the next thing I add in there is the protein powder. This is the Vegas Sport Premium Protein Powder. I get this at GNC, and I've tried a couple protein powders that are plant-based, and this one is definitely the best tasting one. A lot of them out there that are vegan taste like crap. They taste way too fake and the flavor is just way too strong. If you want to try this out, definitely try it out. I think it's really worth it. I've been using this one for like 2 years now. I don't do whey protein because I feel like it makes my stomach hurt a lot and that causes me to break out. So we're going to add 1 scoop for each shake. So that's going to be a total of 2 scoops. There's that. So the next thing I throw in there is trail mix. It's the Go Raw Trex mix from Trader Joe's. Basically it's trail mix but without the chocolates. So we're going to add 2 servings of this, which will come out to half a cup. This is a really good way to get calories and protein and some fats in there. Alright, we're almost done. So the second to last thing I add in there is berries. I usually just get like a medley mix or something like that. This is what I have right now. It's almost out. I also got this one here. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys that you can add greens to this to get more vitamins and stuff like that. I used to throw super greens in there, which was like a mix of different spinaches and leaves and stuff like that. I don't do that anymore because it wasn't giving me any calories. Alright, so back to the fruits, the frozen fruits. We're gonna add 3/4 of a cup. Okay. So we're gonna do 1 serving for each shake. Alright, so the last thing I throw in there is water. I don't use milk because my stomach hates milk. You can use nut milks. There is a really good nut milk protein milk that I use. I just use that for cereals and stuff. I don't ever throw it in the shake because if you use milks, it'll make it way thicker, so I just throw water in there. So this is the tricky part. You want to make sure that you don't overfill it, because if you do, depending on how big your blender cups are, you might not be able to throw it all in the cups. So we're just going to fill it up to the 44-ounce mark, and that should be just enough for 2 drinks. Always make sure you under pour and blend it, and if it's not too much, you can always just pour it back in the blender, or just add more water. Okay, so that should be good enough. Probably annoyed the neighbors enough. This is how it comes out. This is how I like mine to come out. It's not too... Oh shit. My bad. Anyways, I'm not going to be able to show you guys, but there you can see it. It's pretty watery. Okay. So I left some of my blender bottles at work, so I'm going to have to throw the rest of this into a hydro. Pretty much the only thing that you'll really feel texture-wise is the oatmeal. That's why I said depending on how much you throw in there, it can change the thickness. If you want more calories out of this, definitely just add more or add something else in there that you think you'll like. And just like that, we have 2 protein shakes that are going to help you gain some weight if you drink them a lot. Typically, I like to make 2 of them for each day. Each of these comes out to almost 800 calories. MyFitnessPal says it's 780 calories for each shake. So that's how I make my protein shakes. Definitely give it a try. Let me know what you guys think. And if you guys have any cool recipes out there for mass gainer shakes, drop them down in the comments below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching.